Hello, we are AI Gaming. This is a place for gaming, and for me, and for Jack. And it's well known that every YouTuber that plays games, because if it was every YouTuber, that would be weird, has to play Skyrim, just like they do with Minecraft.
Yeah, so our playthrough of Skyrim, we want to do something a little bit different, because, I mean, after all, the story is the same every single time, and if you've not seen it, you've had more than 10 years, get on that. But the problem is that everyone ends up usually playing the same way, because Stealth Archer is OP. Spoilers for later.
Well, we decided to do something different. We decided not only to mod the game, but also to make sure that if you died, there was a consequence. And so, with a D20 in hand, we created the D20 challenge, or the D20 build trial, or the 20 trial build life.
I mean, technically, more people at the time were searching 20 build trial, so
The challenge is simple. You play through all the way to the end to finish the main storyline, but every time we die,
no matter the cause,
we would have to roll a 20-sided dice, and each number would correspond to a given build and playstyle, which we then had to follow until our next death.
So, with all these rules in place and our numerous mods loaded up, because God was there so many, we began our playthrough. Not at Helgen, but Dawnguard?
We're in Dawnguard! Oh my god!
So, we use a random start option on the alternate life mod to try and give a more interesting start to our playthrough, because, let's face it, everyone's sick of Helgen. But naturally, we ended up eventually having to go and start the game anyway, but that's not important. Regardless, we start at Dawnguard.
We were all the way in a rift and at level 1 with no goal and only what we could find in Fort Dawnguard. Let's go all the way to Helgen to actually start the main quest. Because there's no fast travelling rule, it was either walk or find enough code to get a carriage to Whitewood.
And after some arguments about how paths work, not pathfinding, that becomes an issue later on. But nonetheless, we were on our way.
There you go towards those houses.
You don't realise the path's over.
No, to the left. There's the
path that is literally there.
Yes, and it goes the other way.
I won't stab you. And after we agreed that I was right about the paths,
You were wrong.
our next stop was Bleak Falls Barrow to retrieve the one and only Dragonstone. But first, we needed to start with some new gear and some new money. And well, we just happened to become fortunate because there were some bandits nearby. Kind of pathetic, you two. I mean...
Well, hello there.
Hey, big boy. And that's when things started to go downhill, because that was the first death of many.
Oh, help as well. Eat cheese, eat cheese.
We re-rolled the stealth build, which was actually very, very helpful.
But yes, the Stealth Archer became very, very handy. We cleared Bleak Falls Barrow with pretty much no problems. Although the main issue came when we were trying to fight the Draugr Overlord. And we had to take a unconventional approach, to say the least.
See?
It's so stupid.
Oh, you're going back?
I'm very proud of that moment.
Should be. I think we're probably the first people to ever say we managed to kill a Draugr Overlord by hiding from it around a post.
This is true. I mean, they're not known for the burns.
They're dead.
But you know what are known for the burns? Dragons. And we had to kill one. Right, just let me shoot. Yes! Yes! I killed it.
So close.
Well, we got shouted out several times, a dragon after all, but
Oh, yes.
we managed to kill the dragon. And then we got shouted at more by some old guys on the mountain. And then we had to climb it, which was interesting to say the least.
What was mildly fortunate was that we did forget one of our mods. Hey.
Oh yeah, I forgot we've got the painting gun.
While we were enjoying this, we soon forgot that there is a frost troll up there.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Oh Lord, it's coming. It's down.
But after that, we talked to the very loud guys and decided they were so boring that we just had to throw ourselves off the mountain.
I don't think here was the wrong place to jump down, but I think you're kind of stuck now.
Oh!
You might just be ragdolling.
No, I died. I actually died. Finally, at the bottom of the mountain, we realised our next issue. We also had a DLC installed.
So after re-rolling more times than we should probably admit to, we eventually took them out and continued our playthrough. But now, as someone wanting to re-roll, because we can't say suicide because YouTube doesn't like that. On the live speedrun any percent.
Now, with that out of the way, we could continue as a bandit, which meant no story,
Because I'm using
only
Steam
money.
so much.
So we started making our way up to Solitude. But on the way, we got ourselves caught up in a death loop. Yeah, these start to happen quite frequently.
You know what? Oh god, it moves. Oh god! Oh god! Oh no.
Now, technically, we could have got out sooner, but someone forgot that the God build can actually fast travel.
I know, but hey, we did manage to capture a pretty cool moment of managing to get a giant to kill a dragon for us.
And then a saber-tooth tiger tried to kill us too.
It's all entertaining though. But after that, we began our life as a Daedric simp. Don't
Since
quote
when
me
were
on
we a
this.
simp?
We're not actually Daedra, therefore we are a simp. We're trying to be Daedra. That's the whole build's idea. We ended up having to re-roll after trying to meet Sheogorath.
Oh, anyway.
God, I'm in a corner. Well,
Yeah, you're in the royal palace, starting a fight.
I am the Daedric king, like a Daedric man.
You're a Daedric simp.
Yeah, of course I'd fight. I'm not listening to the law.
Okay.
And so back to the main quest it was, to try and retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. And all without any death.
If you want to go down a little bit, you'll be able to see there's a skeleton on the throne over there, and you can get it from here. One shot it.
Oh, I'm better to see you.
Yeah, but you can do it.
Oh!
There you go.
We actually then had to go all the way back to Riverwood to actually get the horn of Jurgen Windcaller there, but not before being attacked by bandits.
And then bandits again.
Then the Thalmor. Oh god, thanks Lydia.
And then a singular angry elf. Kind of anticlimactic how that worked out, but you know.
We did send the elves back to wherever elves come from.
Yeah, Skyrim knowledge, 0. But eventually we did arrive. Only to come to have to prove we were the Dragonborn by killing another dragon. It's a stealth archer again.
Don't forget the battle with the chicken.
Let's say it's less of a battle and more just straight up murder. I mean, you got a bounty for it, so you know. Which
Yeah,
then,
but
to be fair, which then was wiped off because the chicken was the only witness and you killed him. So I guess all's well that ends well. But nonetheless, yeah, we had to fight the dragon.
You getting there? You actually do with the amounts of damage every time now. One more. Eight down.
Yeah, and it was effortlessly slain, I would say. And we proved quite easily, without much fuss, that we were the Dragonborn. But then sadly, we needed information, and of course, the only place to get the most important information is the Thalmor Embassy.
It's party time!
But then, we needed to make more room for a new build.
do we rebuild 101, which is just home mode, or we just all the wholesome stuff?
Yeah, you go and adopt one of the children from a city.
So with the new build created, it was time to actually infiltrate the Thalmor. But first, we had to smuggle in some weapons to allow us to quickly dispatch any resistance we ran into. So what happened, Alex?
You ready? Let's go. You've given him nothing.
Wait, what?
You just exited out of it. You've given him nothing.
Come on, what
I
happened?
don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? We've got video footage. What happened?
I was brave.
Yeah, you didn't give him any weapons.
I still killed everyone though.
That is true. And somehow all without dying. Not even the frost troll got you.
You're gonna run towards it.
I learned my lesson. And on the way back to Riverwood, we had to fight yet again another dragon with a bit of a help of a low texture white one in the background.
The textures are bugging out over there.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Something's really bugging out. Maybe we have smarts. We can deal with a dragon.
Oh, here we go.
You
Yes!
got the final hit.
But then we were able to start our journey back to Riften, back to where we started.
Along with adding a couple of more modifications because reasons.
I mean, we've got to keep things fresh. And what's more fresh than the most prominent new mod being the Inigo mod? That's a whole new companion, a purple Gajit to fight alongside Mushi. Did we actually mention our character's named Mushi yet? Your character's named Mushi. He's also a Gajit.
Mushi the Magnificent, you might say.
Yeah. He's very magnificent.
He's got kayaks like me, but our main goal here was to find Esbern, the old, and to return to Riverwood again and kill any Thalmor on the way because my god.
Let's face it, it's not like they're going to invite you to any more parties.
And we also got some Nord warriors that trained us.
And you've literally got an army with you as well, so.
They should know. Never mess with A in our army.
But no, we're not calling our fans that. We're not basic. I'm calling you out. Anyone who calls their fans an army, get off. Yeah, go back to TikTok.
What are we then? Are we a gang?
We've never come up with, we don't have, I like
A
team.
club?
I like either club or team.
Team, A&R team.
No, not like that. Like a different.
A&R club.
We need to workshop it.
Club A&R.
Let us know in the comments.
Yes. Then we were off to Skyhaven Temple. And we had to fight a lot more dragons on the way. And there was a giant involved as well. It was an interesting time.
It's almost as if in Skyrim there's a lot of dragons. But here's a really odd fun fact. So when you're approaching Skyhaven Temple, it is part of that questline for the first time. Regardless of what level you're at, a level 20 blood dragon will spawn. Regardless, it will always spawn there. Now, what level were we again?
Like half that. Like maybe like 11.
So it went about as well as you'd expect.
Which was really, really well.
Yeah, up until the game crashed. Funny enough, it wasn't the dragon that killed you. The game just crashed.
But we didn't re-roll, did we?
No, we decided that game crashes did not count towards a re-roll.
Only things like killers in Skyrim can re-roll.
Yes, the game crash doesn't count. The world failed, not us.
And so, after watching the dragon launch a giant into the air, we thought, well, we're done. And then a different blood dragon decided to kill us. And we had to make our way up to the Skyhaven Temple as a peasant. Because peasants don't fight dragons, and so it was not our problem.
I'm surprised I've survived this long. Come on then. Oh, God, I'm deadly.
No, but you did actually manage to use the giants around you to kill the dragons for you. But again, peasant, you're not going to do it for you. You've got nothing. And it was going really, really well. That was up until the saber-toothed tiger got you. But then it was up to Skyhaven Temple as a mage.
While we were there, we learned we needed a new shout to take down Alduin. So then we had to track across many mountains, valleys and cliffs to the throat of the world Francis. Because remember, no fast travel.
Yeah, no fast travel. But you did travel very fast down that very first cliff you came across where you died when there was a very easy path with no monsters. You just died.
Oh no.
And now you had to continue as an illusion mage.
Did manage to sneak past the dragon though.
Yeah, I'm still not even sure how you managed that. But luckily it didn't take us that long to get back up the throat of the world until you angered an ice wolf.
Hold on, you just made it mad at you again.
That wasn't a smart move, was it?
No. There's only one house wolf. And you're dead.
But that did lead us to re-rolling into the Bloodlust build, which gave us our favourite spell, The explosive chicken.
To be perfectly honest, using that spell might have stretched the idea of the build slightly. It was very insane at the very least. But it actually made getting back up the throat of the world somewhat quite easy.
Until that first roll respawned.
The chickens are after it. Don't let it heal. Never mind. Come on.
As with the frost troll defeated yet again, hopefully we don't run into it again. It was time for us to meet the leader of the Greybeards, Arthanax. Though not before you died to a blizzard.
If you die from this, you are re-rolling.
Yeah, I accept that. Oh! Yeah, it's amazing what kills you in this game.
Yeah, it really is.
But eventually we got there, and after a little fiery, spicy,
Yeah, a bit spicy.
Yeah.
There was
spicy.
fire involved. There was fire involved.
There was. I had a chat with a dragon after that.
Yeah.
We were sent off to find an Elder Scroll.
Cue the title card.
Yeah. So we could learn the shout we needed.
So unfortunately, we had actually previously re-rolled into a dragon priest. So basically, once we got the word of power from Parthnax, we were no longer interested in the main quest anymore. All we wanted was power. Words of power, to be precise.
And fortunate for us, the Grey Beads.
They may have beads in their beards. We don't know.
Maybe that's a new fashion.
Maybe.
Anyway, they pointed us in the right direction, didn't they, Jack?
Unfortunately, you kind of got trigger happy at the entrance of the dungeon where the word of power was located and were killed before you could even enter. But now as a mage and back on with the main quest, we tried to make our way back up to the College of Winterhold to try and find out anything about a Elder Scroll.
And even with managing to find a dog randomly,
Good doggo.
we were still at the mercy of the game just crashing, and so we got set back a little bit, didn't we?
It's weird that it's happened twice. But then again, it's also not weird because it's a Bethesda game. So we decided to press on, same build, just in a different direction.
And then we found more bandits. And died again.
Come on, you.
Oh!
Counts.
Well, of course it counts, yeah. Hey!
Well, no.
And we were forced to reroll as a heavy warrior.
We decided to go on a different path again. But except this time we found Alduin resurrecting another dragon. And there were more bandits. And we died again. Every single different path just seemed to get worse.
This time we re-rolled back as the Dragon Priest again. And so we tried to re-enter the dungeon, tried our best to make it through, and then we were betrayed. Unfortunately, I re-rolled as the Bloodlust build. And then died again.
Yeah, the Dragon Ball build didn't go much better.
And you're dead.
But then we became a peasant, didn't we?
Peasant
The
life.
peasant build was fun for me. We decided we needed warmth because it's not fun being cold. And so we decided to head south and back towards Whiterun.
And to be fair, it was going fairly well. Didn't run into any problems until we led a blood dragon to Whiterun and died.
Well, I re-rolled as a bandit, which was kind of entertaining. But, well, fuck fighting a dragon as a bandit, so I just ran.
Yeah.
And I ran into Moonlight Forge, hoping the other bandits might, deal with it for me. But fortunately, we died, and we became a god.
You are now. Ho 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 ho. You are God.
It's the only time we can say we fortunately died.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that meant we could fast travel, because we remembered this time, and so naturally we went to go get Inigo.
Now with Inigo at our side, and as Skyrim's new goddess, new deity, we decided we need to prepare a little, because, we can't be a god and be homeless, so we needed money, and we needed a house.
For that, I wanted to fight.
Oh, here we go.
And I decided to fight the dragon again. Not the blood dragon, the one at Warwick's Head.
Nonetheless, with that itch dealt with, we moved on to find the transmute spell. A spell I actually didn't know about, and you knew.
I was very surprised by this.
Yeah, I don't know why. That feels like knowledge I should have known. That would have been really handy in my playthroughs. But nonetheless, what it allows us to do is turn iron into silver and silver into gold.
And so after traveling around a bit and selling what we could and buying as much iron ore as we could, we returned to Whiterun to buy our new home. But then I got an itch again. That itch just kept coming back. I think I'm gonna call it the God itch.
There's a dragon.
I think there's a closer one.
Oh god, there's two.
Yes, it's down.
We finally defeated that blood dragon. And so, with that done, we decided to return to making a bit more money, improving our skills, and vanishing our lovely new home.
And then I got itchy again, and so I need to take on a bigger challenge. And well, the only bigger challenge I could find was giants.
You were still you weren't that high up in level, and you were deciding to take on a giant. So I was pretty sure this was going to be a reroll.
Considering the game's not even loaded it, can you even hit it from here?
Oh!
Okay, so you hit it.
Oh god.
Oh, he's seen you. Yeah, some fight. You shot from a distance and that was it.
And then with the giants gone, I needed a new challenge.
Yeah, so all this was just basically Alex's turn at this point. He decided he just wanted to keep fighting things.
Yeah. So I wanted to fight another dragon. There wasn't much left, really.
Yeah, there wasn't really much left. And luckily, I knew where a dragon was fairly close by. And this ended up leading to the best opening I think we've ever had on the channel to date.
Oh, this can only go well. Ready?
Yep. There it goes! Well, you know what that means.
Oh, that was funny. That was very funny. And then sadly, because I was no longer a god, I was back to being a normie. Also known as a necromancer.
Yeah.
And I had to fight that dragon as a necromancer, and to be honest, it went fairly well.
But to be fair, the switch was kind of jarring. We did spend an entire episode as a god, so now being back to mortal meant that we kind of didn't really have any goals or direction, especially seeing as the necromancer doesn't follow the main story. So instead, we ended up running around for a bit and happened across some familiar bandits near Whiterun.
More people. Oh, I remember this place. You've died to here before.
I didn't expect that to kill me.
And your journey as a necromancer is over.
After rolling a free choice, because it turns out the bandits don't like dead things, so I went Dragon Priest, slaying the dragon again, and then heading back to the Betrayal Dungeon. Finally get the word of power. I was not done.
Yeah, but then spiders. Yeah, apparently you didn't account for the spiders. We did manage to complete as a warrior, though.
It proves that brute force sometimes is useful. It was going well as a warrior, and then I died again. Now I had to embrace the peasant life again.
Peasant life for life.
I just kept finding myself in the cold as a peasant, didn't I?
Yeah, it twice. Again, twice it happened. But you decided to pick a fight in an inn for some reason, and then later on you came across the only guard out in the wilderness, and you got arrested.
Hey, I say it's discrimination because I was peasant.
I mean, to be fair, it got you out of the cold.
It did. That's why I accepted it.
Yeah.
I didn't voluntarily get arrested. I was being strategic.
Yes, your strategy.
And now, after serving my time like a good citizen, I returned. I tried traveling south and returned to the warmth.
And then, for some reason, you started punching mud crabs. And then of all things, you died to a mud crab.
Thank you.
And you died to a mud crab.
This was not a high point. Now, as a necromancer, we began heading south again until we found a bandit fort, and then they made me dead.
Yeah, they made you re-roll. So, but hey, we re-rolled to Bloodlust, which meant that we could return and have our revenge. Chicken-based revenge. Exploding chickens. Because let's face it, at this point, that's what the Bloodlust build became. But nonetheless, you cleared that place out pretty fast.
And 2 more places after that.
Yeah.
Although the last one did prove like a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, mainly due to the bandit chief creating another death loop.
Oh no, he's a big guy.
Whoa,
And immediately he just hit you. Oh! Oh no! Run! Oh no!
Oh,
7.
Oh, I think I died.
We'll find out.
Yes, that was entertaining. That was. But with full fell hammer under our control, and we now had an iron mine at our disposal, full of just tasty iron. You can turn it into what?
We can turn it into gold.
Gold.
But that will have to wait until season 2. So as a little sneak preview of what's coming up in season 2, granted we're still finalizing things.
It's gold. It's our rich season.
Yeah.
It's the rich season.
Season 2 season 1 just ended, so I mean we're still working things out.
That's our core season.
It's not coming anytime soon. But nonetheless, season 2 will be back with more mods. We're going to be revamping a few builds.
And gold.
Yes, there's going to be gold as well. And we're going to have a few different goals per build.
And gold.
So, yeah, and there's going to be gold. And there's going to be gold. But we're going to have a few different goals per build, so it should result in a little bit...
gold.
Yes, there's also that. So it should result in a little bit more chaos. We never quite know how things are going to go.
And gold.
Will there end up being a season 3? Technically, we're kind of close to ending
might be gold.
But no, there's definitely gold.
There's going to be a season of gold. It'll just be gold. Everywhere gold.
It's just going to be the gold season. Is that it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But nonetheless, we have been A&R Gaming. Be sure to subscribe for season 2. And until then, bye.
Stay golden.